want your Mount Rushmore for clothing brands.
Mount Rushmore for clothing brands. Top 5 brands that I fuck with.
Yeah.
Top 4 brands that I like.
Can't lose sight of the
For
goal
sure.
and shit like
Easily.
that.
Easy.
Especially when you trying to go up and you're not where you want to be. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's easy to get caught up in getting jobs and doing shit that's not what you said you was going to do.
Exactly. What I live by is a man that's focused on his purpose, is a man that's not distracted by his pleasures.
Starting a clothing brand, like, what's some of the things that you should look out for instead of just like, it's people that just, all right, I'm gonna just grab some tees and print some stuff. What's something a bit deeper in starting clothing brands? Yeah, it's your boy Leroy and Jr. back at you with the Back at You, and this is the best podcast in Dallas. I got my host with me.
Party hard.
You know what I'm saying? We got a very special guest for you. He want to be, we a little hungover, but we good. We got a very special guest, man, all the way from Ohio to Dallas. This dude making waves in clothing, entrepreneurship, everything. How you doing, my man, Ryan?
Doing good, my brother.
Yeah, so, you know what I mean? We're going to get right back. We're going to get right into it, man. How was the move from Ohio to Dallas? Give us a little background.
How was the move? Man, it was very exciting, though. It was very exciting. It's a new atmosphere. Everything was new, you know what I mean? Like I said, Dayton, Ohio is a small city with 200,000 people. So coming to Dallas to have 7 million,
Facts.
it's a big adjustment, dude. You know what I mean? So
Facts.
I still remember my first time going downtown, looking up, damn, that shit crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
seeing
facts.
all these people and all these cars, and it was just motion constantly. You know what I mean?
Coming from a small city, no doubt. Tell us what it's like growing up in Ohio, though.
Shit, it depends on what part. You know what I mean? I'm from the hood, so I mean, I was raised by a single mother. 4 kids. I've been the worst of what life can offer. You know what I mean? So, I mean, it makes you. It's either gonna make you or break you. Coming from where I'm from, you know what I mean?
Facts.
It gives you tough skin. It builds character. It helps you hone who you are as a person. You know who you're gonna be in this world and how you can impact others around you. So for me, it just going through everything that I went through and able to keep the level-headedness that I got and have the heart that I have, it's just, something that my parents can be proud of, you know what I mean? Because I see people that went through the same things I went through, if not worse, and just know, you know what I mean, lost out here, you know what I mean? Have
Facts.
no purpose, and no direction in life, probably drinking, smoking 24/7 and just living to die versus living to exist, leave something behind. So
Facts.
it sets you apart if you able to maneuver through that and figure out what you want to do in this life. And for me, I seen myself bigger than what my circumstances was.
I just was going to ask you that. What made you, was it a certain thing or certain particular situation that made you want to get out of dating?
Yeah, just, man, when you constantly reminded and seeing what you've been through, man, you got to sit there sometime and be like, life offers more. Mm-hmm. And, just my family, we've been homeless and stuff like that, and just wanting to see my mom smile versus crying growing up, you know what I mean? What could I do to help her out with that? For me, I wanted to hoop. Everybody had a hoop dream in the hood, you feel me?
Facts.
And realizing that didn't work, it crushed me, you know what I mean? I lost my scholarship to hoop, so I fell to a depression for about 4 or 5 years. Actually, 6 years.
That's what you hooper, all you hoop niggas.
I went through it too. I went through this shit too. I was talking about
that
the same
shit real,
shit.
So
dog.
when your life is basketball and that's all you do your whole life,
Facts.
when it don't go to where you want to go, he gave me that sob story.
Facts.
Man.
It's man, people gotta talk about that more. Like, far as in playing sports, it's a shelf life on it.
For sure.
So if you ain't get to where you want to get by 30, it's like, all right, now what I thought I was gonna be doing this for the rest of my life. Like, all right, now I can't do this at all. I can't get paid to do it. I can't.
Come on, man.
I mean, I see the Instagram hoopers who make their own content that's getting busy on YouTube though. So I like, platforms that's.
It's other ways to get.
There's other ways to get it.
It is, but when you in it, you don't realize that. You damn near throwing all your eggs in one basket.
When we was younger, it wasn't though.
Yeah.
It wasn't. Like, I watched Hezzy guy. He a hooper. I think he in Cali, but he be traveling. He be playing in the Drew League and stuff like that. But you see what he doing on social media. You see what he doing on YouTube. It's like, dang, he making money
for sure.
Before it was like, if you don't go overseas, if you don't get a college scholarship, or you don't make it to the league,
it's over with.
It's over with. Yeah. You're just gonna be hooping in 24-hour fitness.
White boy, Jason, what's his name? The professor.
Oh yeah, he nice.
He just make content. Just hooping, pulling up on
Facts.
motherfuckers hooping.
Do you think And1 had a lot to do with that?
Yes.
As far as in the YouTube
yes.
content?
They kind of
Instagram?
changed it. You know what I mean?
They tried
The avenue for it. Yeah,
Facts,
yeah, for sure.
facts.
Because motherfuckers want it was the entertainment part of the hooping. It wasn't really basically like, it was like, you know, the pro level was just the pro level.
For sure.
When it comes to street ball, it's more entertaining. Like, if you into that, who gonna do what to who gonna drop who gonna, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was like a more thrill factor to that shit when that shit came out. And I think that ushered in like the internet era, like the social media era.
But y'all think And1 will come back?
At this point, why would they?
Entertainment.
It's
You getting hella entertainment. You know, each individual
Facts.
got their own platform. So, and one having a platform would kind of take away from you. You know what I mean?
Facts.
You original in your way because, like you said, Hezzy guy offers something totally different than the next. This dude might be a dunker. This
Right.
dude might be professional for his handles. You feel me? So you get and one to do that. It's like, what's the
Facts.
point? Baller's life,
And you
kind of
put
managing it well.
motherfuckers in your,
Yeah, true.
in your pocket.
For sure.
Because they was paying, but it was like, I don't know how it worked in this climate, like, for social media and shit. Like,
I think it would go crazy.
because they was paying niggas with clothes back then.
They damn sure
Niggas
was.
running around with all the N1 gear you could get. I got you, all the N1 gear you could get, fam.
Take some $20 sneaks.
Yeah.
And we about to go hoop. But it was dope because they was going on tour. That's one thing that I wish
Got
like the
motherfuckers
Drew
out
League
the hood
did.
and shit.
That would be
Motherfuckers
tight.
around
Yeah, if the Drew League like went on tour and went to city with top teams, played teams from other cities.
See, that's what Baller's life do, though. They
That's
got
the
East
N1
Coast and
model,
West
yeah.
Coast, and they hit different cities as known courts, and they hoop and record it, throw it on YouTube.
And a couple motherfuckers came up out of there and went to the league and shit, though.
Mm.
Who was it? The dude, Ray for Austin.
Yep.
Thought it was
Facts.
another motherfucker that went too, though.
Skipped my little,
Yeah.
no
They
doubt.
put eyeballs on you for sure, you know what I'm saying?
Facts. So let's shift gears a little bit. The women, what's better, Dallas or Ohio?
Women, far as what, quality or look? Like looks?
Overall, just overall.
What's your-
Overall, women. Hey, bro.
So I never been to Ohio, so I don't know
That,
what it's looking like out
Midwest
there.
different, man.
damn, dog. Like, I don't know how to answer this, man, because I know I'm going to hear
Yeah,
backlash
West, yeah.
regardless. But all right, so quality of, damn, I don't even want to use the word quality. All right, put it like this. I mean, Dallas, let's say Dallas is a hub.
Yeah.
This hub holds a bigger variety. So, like, I'm getting women from Cali, wherever, you know what I mean? West Coast,
a
East
mixed
Coast.
vibe.
It's a mixed vibe here.
Everybody want to move to Dallas.
Yeah, Dallas, I don't know why. Man, stay y'all ass where y'all is. But Ohio, you going to get an East Coast woman. I feel like it's a bigger temptation for that woman not to hold you down here than it is being there because it's more people here. So, I mean, I actually seen something the other day, like, number one place for infidelity is Dallas and Fort Worth. Like, and that shit
I
fucked
believe
me.
Is Ohio considered East or Midwest?
It's damn. I don't know how Midwest. I'm gonna say the Midwest, or but
it's got
it's East
I
Coast
feel like
too.
it's East Coast too.
Yeah,
like
so-
it's close to the. You know what I'm saying?
I
Not
feel-
coast, but
I
it's
think it's-
East.
I
You know
think
what
it's
I'm saying? Like,
Midwest.
they get it.
It's
East is like New York.
but it's right next to five. I could get on the highway 5 hours. I'm in New York.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I
You
feel
feel
like
me?
that's
I'm right
East.
next to Chicago. Chicago considered East Coast, Midwest too. You know what I mean? I'm in a tri-county, so it's like Ohio, Kentucky, Illinois, Indiana. Like all that is right there. You feel me? Then I'm 2 hours away from Detroit.
Yeah, I
You feel
think
me?
feel like Detroit more closer to the not closer,
East-
but it's more
East Coast than Ohio.
vibey East Coast vibes than
Yeah. I'm gonna say the women in Ohio, well, Dayton where I'm from is probably more cultured. You
Yeah.
feel me? Because they kind of grew up the same way you grew up, so y'all kind of relate a little better versus you coming out here. Let's say you meet a bougie chick, you get to
It's
talking what you been through, she gonna be looking at you like, huh? Like,
Hey, Jay,
you
can you
gotta
run
give a lot
downstairs
of
and
shit to yourself.
yeah, for sure. You damn near
show
gotta
the girls how to get in?
hold your identity.
That shit crazy. ain't
It is, man. And so that that alone bring difficulties. So you open to, let's say,
You
what is
got-
it?
it's like you like vulnerable, like to where type of bitches that I'm attracted be bitches that think they got something going for themselves a little bit. I think you know what I'm saying, like not going for themselves, but like
They think they got motion. Like,
Yeah, they
I'm
got
that-
motion,
I'm
like-
that bitch.
so they looking for a nigga that got something going for themselves. Basically, like I ain't gonna say call them gold diggers, but they you know what they want. You know what I'm saying? Kind of a little bit.
I think you should date on your bracket.
So
Whatever your tax
automatically,
bracket
Tax bracket, that don't really
it's
mean
hard.
nothing either.
It's hard to do that when you just a fly nigga though.
Facts.
Because even if I'm not rich at the moment, I'm still gonna have some type of about myself.
For sure.
And that's
Period.
attractive to a female. So they be looking
Confidence.
at you like, man, this nigga, he automatically gonna be on the, you know what I'm saying? So then when it come down to the situation I might be going through something, it's hard to tell if a bitch gonna be looking at you crazy, like, cause they thought you was up or something like that. And I be like, bitch. And some hoes, they be like,
bitch.
But
they take offense to it. If you tell a bitch, man, I'm down right now, they'll look at you crazy like,
she gone.
get out of here, beat it, bitch.
She's gone.
You ain't even a helping hand or nothing.
But that's the mentality that most of these women and these men carry. I feel like
My woman
as
not
a
like
man,
that. Just for get that out the way. My
But
woman.
a lot
like
of these
that. She not
women is like that because that's what they own. They looking for a come up, opportunistic. You know what I'm saying?
for sure.
So they see a nigga that's fly, they feel like, oh, this got me one. Even if they might fuck with you, they not fucking with no broke nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Zion Williams.
for sure.
Zion.
Zion Williams. I mean,
Brian
but he
Williams,
messing with
he
chicks
was
with
a,
bags too. They just hoes.
He a sucker.
Hey, he one of them new day and age betas, man. He the reason why the game
paying
fucked
for the
up.
hoes and shit. Like, yeah, he a sucker. They caught him one. He was lit.
Got him at the right time. Young nigga vulnerable. But check this out though. Like, would you rather portray yourself to be something you're not or who you are? You know what I mean? And if she fuck with you, she fuck with you.
Fuck with you, fuck with me. Yeah. It ain't like a motherfucker. I ain't going over beyond and trying to impress no bitch. No way.
Period.
So, just my natural instinct. I mean, I don't even know what to call it. My natural self. It just feel good. It feel like it don't
organic.
come off as broke or come off as I'm hurting or come off as it's just good energy. So
Yeah.
they don't know what it is. Especially a bitch that's thirsty. They looking at the shit like they can't call it. So that's how I look at this shit.
No, for
you know
sure.
what I'm saying?
My OG always told me you never lead. Even if you a nigga with money, you never lead with money because it's gonna always be a nigga with more money than you. So you lead with character, the intangible. So women fall in love with character more than money. Yeah, money is good and this and that, but who you are and what you stand for is what she gonna remember in the back of her head because every nigga ain't gonna be the nigga you are. You feel me? So just like you said, nigga without money can pull a chick that's not in his class and keep her versus a nigga with money. You feel me? A nigga with money is
That's
gonna.
all he got to offer.
Yeah, that's all he got to offer. But if you got substance,
Then
bro,
you become a suck nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like,
All you gotta be is funny.
all you
for
can
real.
do is offer the bitch. I could give you this couple dollars. You can take the bitch out to eat, take the bitch do shit, but she don't really like you or no shit. She
Come
ain't
on, she
laughing,
using you,
ain't
All you
dog.
gotta be,
fine with
all you
you,
gotta be
know
is
what I'm
funny.
saying?
I bet you the minute he say no, she gone.
Facts.
Women monkey branch. So
All you gotta be is funny.
that's facts, bro. So I feel like just
Laugh
lead
right
with who
out the
you are,
drawers,
bro. At the end of the
facts.
day, like even if you got cheese or not, bro, like never show it. Never show. You could do little nice stuff, take her on dates, but all that extra,
Facts.
I'm not him, bro. I know who I am.
I got a rule that I give a bitch as much as I'm gonna do anyway. You know what I'm saying?
For
Like,
sure.
I'm gonna eat, I'm gonna drink, we gonna have a good time. And if I'm doing it, you gonna do it with me.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm
together.
not going over and beyond to do no wild trick off shit though. But if
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it anyway, and you here,
Enjoy
I
it
got
with
you.
me.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Facts.
Period.
Tell us a little bit about NOTYD. I know you got the clothing. That shit fire.
Noted. Yeah,
Tell us a
man.
little bit about NOTYD,
Man,
man.
it's dating backwards without the A, man. And it's crazy. I remember when I first did it, everybody was like, what's an acronym? Like, what's it stand for? And I'm like, bro, it's not an acronym. It's just a name. Like, noted, you take NOTYD, but spell it differently. Like, you take date and take out the A. And flip it backwards how you got it. But as I was sitting, like, as I rebranded my brand and everything, when I went through designer school, I started to think, like, just to build more substance to the brand, like, what could NOTYD stand for as far as letters? And I came up with negative obstacles to yearn destinations. So, like, knowing where I've went through in life, all that negativity, but knowing where I'm headed. And that's how I look at my brand, just having an undeniable mindset, going through all my trials and tribulations through life, but still knowing where I'm going. You know what I mean? That's not here to defeat me. It's either I'm going to learn something from it. I'm going to learn something, I'm going to earn something. So how I look at things that I go through in life now, it's all beneficial. It's not what you go through, it's how you go through it, for sure.
I thought about like noted, like noted. Write it down, motherfucker. Like,
Yeah.
You gotta remember this shit.
Yeah,
noted.
Yeah,
For
facts.
sure.
That's what I thought of it.
A lot of people use it like that. Like, I'll be having a conversation with them and I'll say something, they be like, noted. Like,
Yeah,
that's
facts,
slick though, for
facts.
sure.
That's hard.
That's slick. I need to build up like a challenge or something like that on social media with it or something. You feel me? But I think that's where it's at for sure.
Facts. So starting a clothing brand, like, what's some of the things that you should look out for instead of just like, it's people that just I'm gonna just grab some tees and print some stuff. What's something a bit deeper in starting clothing brands?
And starting, I mean, you got to start somewhere. But for me, just getting a bigger insight from when I went to designer school. My teacher was the head designer for Ralph Lauren, Victoria's Secret. She's currently one of the designer on the design team for Urban Outfitters. And one thing I learned within that was just knowing the different qualities of fabrics. That will separate you from anybody. You know what I mean? Because the average person that got a brand right now is probably getting a Gildan t-shirt or something like that. And
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
But I got a t-shirt that you can touch and be like, hey, bro, you got official. This. Same people that did, off-white shit. Like, damn, where you know what I mean? It's getting made in an actual knitting mill. You feel me? So that alone would separate you. And doing that, I understood why most of them bigger brands they get a t-shirt and they just put the regulars, letters on there and sell it. It'd be like $80, $90. You'd be like, but this shit ain't worth that. But when you touch it,
it's different.
Yeah, it makes sense. Like,
even when you get shit, it's frustrating when you're trying to find different cuts too on your shirt. Like, trying to set up yourself apart from the other brands and shit like that, where you don't feel like you got some bullshit. Like, even the collar on most shit be bullshit. Like,
you get that drunk neck for sure.
Real, you know what I'm saying? That shit frustrating trying to find it.
I just had to go buy another motherfucking t-shirt because of my drunk ass neck.
But that lets you know that the knitting on the cotton or just the cotton that they use is not of quality. It's not, I mean, it's quality, but it's not top notch. Like, from my next t-shirt I got out are all designer t-shirts. They got a thicker neck. And when you touch, it's more soft and it's more of a European cut, so it hugs the body. And then I got like a streetwear type tee where it hangs longer off the shoulders, like that, and it's more of a boxier cut. So it's gonna give you that look that most guys look for now, especially nowadays. The hipsters, you feel me?
Oh, motherfuckers wearing shorts
with the long dunks, the long tee, that type of stuff.
Short up out of the bed and put your t-shirt on. Vibes, that shit weird.
That shit hard though. I fuck with it.
It's okay.
It's like that Cali style to me. I mean, I feel like you gotta be versatile when you come to dressing though. You feel me? You gotta be able to dress this way the next day and push it up like that the next day. You feel me? Like,
you know what I'm saying? You can't get lost in the loop neither. I mean,
he said I'm not about to wear those short shorts and a tight tee, man.
No, it's what they selling. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
It's trendy. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't wearing that shit.
You ain't gonna rock it?
I'm cool. I've been rocking the same shit since I was like high school, which is a style. It's not more so clothes with me. It's more so like a palette, color waves and shit like that.
So you only wear certain colors?
Yeah, for real.
For real?
Shit like that.
Dark wing, duck head ass. Nigga. Black everything.
Black everything. See, black is beautiful though.
Everything. You see that shit?
Black is beautiful. I wear a lot of black, you know what I mean? But when I really want to put that on, I'm coming, because I'm dark complected, so I'm coming bright colors, different textures, you know what I mean? Stuff like that. So when people look at it, like, God damn, like this motherfucker know how to dress, you feel me? So, yeah, you got to know how to switch it up, dog. Man, come to my closet. I'll get you together. I mean, ain't much in there.
Let me get this notice shit, man.
I just know this shit.
Let me get some of that, man.
I do need to drop you off a pack. Hey, my next shit, though, like on some real, it's going to be pretty dope, man. I ain't dropped nothing in almost 2 years. Just because, making the move to Dallas and just dealing with life itself. Like, this is a big adjustment, you know what I mean? So, mentally, I ain't where I need to be, because art, we all artists in some way, shape, or form. It takes a lot. You know what I mean? It's all freedom of expression. So if your mind is here and that part of your mind there, just in that, like, how much capacity do you got left to actually put out that? You know what I mean?
Facts.
And I think just making that adjustment from Dayton to Dallas, from meeting this person and meeting that person and doing this, doing that, learning more about myself as an individual, going through that for these past year, I'm able to, like, all right, playtime is up, man.
Right.
Like, it's time to get to it.
What were some of the biggest adjustments moving to Dallas? Was it just the people, just the whole
people? It's a whole different type of time. The speed of the city, like, totally different. But now I feel like it's slowed down to me to the point where I actually want something faster, dog. You feel me? But just the people, the food.
You fuck with the food?
It's subpar in certain spots,
that
man.
Shit trash.
I ain't never ate so much Mexican food in my life, dog.
That shit trash.
I damn near identify as Mexican.
There's some shit out here.
Identify as Mexican.
Only thing I don't like is that they they over amplify they barbecue.
Barbecue,
shit.
that
Barbecue,
shit is weak as
it
fuck.
ain't all. I feel like you could probably
I
barbecue
feel
better
like
than your
it's
best
the
barbecue
smoke.
spot.
It's just
The smoke.
that shit good, but it's like it ain't no flavor on that shit. Like if you going strictly off how tender and it be smoked and shit, that's okay. But
Yeah.
it ain't like that as far as the flavor and shit. I think like Kansas City or something like that.
See, places like that known for that. That barbecue definitely gonna beat this out the water for sure.
Yeah.
I think so.
Facts.
So, but I mean, the food and everything cool. Just everyday life is different. You know, that I would live here, that I was back at home. You know what I mean? I feel like you got more distractions here than you would back at home. But I think that just goes down to the individual and how focused you are. You know what I mean?
What kind of distractions? Is it like positive distractions or like? Cause I feel
Temptation.
Like
It's temptation. All right. So like, if we want to keep it all the way a buck,
The positive.
everything is a positive, depending on how you look at it, though. You know what I mean? But I mean, I feel like just coming to it, this whole new world. I mean, what person ain't gonna want to put their foot out there and just see what it's about? So like, obviously, I'm moving here, bro. I wasn't focused for sure. You know what I mean? Hell no. Like, I'm going out to do this. I'm going out to turn up. Oh, this girl look good. That girl, you know what I mean? You gotta. I feel like as a man, you got to, bro. You know what I mean? But the part that separates you from the next is having the wisdom and know when to stop. When it's time to focus, you know what I mean? So, and I feel like I'm at that point, like, all right, I see what it's about. Let's get to what I came here for. Like, let's get to this bag for sure.
Facts.
Especially, I better be 32.
You know what I'm saying?
You said what?
Motherfuckers can lose sight of the
For
goal and
sure.
shit like
Easily.
that.
Easy.
Especially when you trying to go up and you're not where you want to be. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's easy to get caught up in getting jobs and doing shit that's not what you said you was going to do. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? Just to try to stay afloat and shit like that.
Yeah.
You gotta be like, fuck them people and just get your shit
And
going.
get to it, man. And what I live by is a man that's focused on his purpose, is a man that's not distracted by his pleasures. You know what I mean? So if you really wake up and put that in perspective,
before. That's hard.
That'll keep you on float, man. Yeah, every day I wake up, I know damn well I'm not doing what I need to be, but I keep that in the back of my mind.
Run that
Like,
shit back, what you said it was.
hey, that's a heavy one
hard. Yeah,
for sure.
man.
A man that's not focused on his purpose is a man that's distracted by his pleasures. Like literally, your pleasure could be the smallest thing, dog. It could be
Netflix.
good or bad. Your Netflix, you know, anything that
Just-
defers you from the original vision is a
Facts.
pleasure because you know what I mean. You getting something out of it that you're not putting into. You know what I mean. So like you're supposed to be putting into your purpose. At the end of the day, your purpose is gonna make you who you are, and again, that's your destination. Like, but if I'm doing something, if I'm coming home knowing damn well I need to be designing this T-shirt, but nah, I'm gonna sit on Netflix and waste 2 hours of my life. It's like, what did I just gain? I just lost 2 hours. You feel me? And I understood that, you know, just being a hustler and stuff like that, that time is everything, dog.
And building other motherfuckers shit up. Like, motherfuckers gotta understand it's cool to have like little jobs and do shit, but that's not your shit.
Exactly.
Ain't never gonna be your shit.
Never.
Fuck that shit. Just get on your, you know what I'm saying? If you gotta do it, but you would get caught up in somebody else and then you don't even have the strength and the wherewithal to do your own shit because you're tired because you didn't work for somebody else all day and shit.
Facts. Build yourself as you build other people's shit.
It's depressing, though. Building somebody else's stuff knowing you could be building your own. Like one of my homeboys called me, he was like, we look at life like the Matrix.
It is
like,
the Matrix.
Some people are given an ability to get out of the Matrix, and some is just consumed by it. That ain't gonna never. They just a part of the Matrix. They're part of the original plan. But the ones that got something to get out of it, if you're not doing nothing every day to work towards that, it's almost like it's depleting to you as a human. So you kind of build resentment towards yourself too. You know what I mean? If you think about it, like you and your brand. If you ain't waking up every day doing something to that, let's say 2 weeks go on, you're gonna have that initial thought like, damn, bro, I'm wasting my own time.
I'm slacking.
Like I'm slacking. You're gonna start beating yourself up.
So-
Yeah,
so-
it's real.
Sucker shit.
It's real. But if you wake up 2 weeks straight and doing everything towards that, you're gonna feel good about yourself. You know what I mean? Because you know you putting in something that's gonna give you something back.
Facts.
Yeah, so like it's the way you look at life, bro. Like real talk. That's the wisdom in it for sure. And that's something I've learned as I've continued to mature as a man. Like I said, I'm about to be 32 next month. You know, that's the prime years when most niggas start getting a bag though, 32 to 40. So
Facts.
I'm over here thinking like, man, fuck all the other shit, dog. I gotta get to it. You know what I mean? So that's where I'm at mentally.
And when that next collection dropping, when you going
Next collection,
No,
I'm about to
before that, I want your Mount Rushmore for clothing brands.
Mount Rushmore for clothing brands. Top 5 brands that I fuck
Four.
with.
Yeah.
Top 4 brands that I like.
I ask everybody in Mount Rushmore, whatever they got.
Damn, that's all right. I'm about to hit y'all with one that's about to throw y'all off. Number 1, Ron Bass. I don't even know if y'all know who Ron Bass is. I'm fucking with Ron Bass all the way, dog. Like he probably boomed in like 2014, 2015. I could be wrong on them numbers, but around that time he did like stuff for Jay-Z and Beyonce helped him out because he was just so organic with his brand and how he was just doing it. Fuck with him all the way. Ron Bass, number 1. Number 2, obviously got to fuck with Virgil, Off-White. Yeah, I fuck with that. Number 3, I'm going to go Palm Angels.
And number 4, Ungrateful Bastards.
Hey, I got to put my nigga on there. Hey, oh, wait, nah.
What's number 4?
Number 4, I'm putting myself on there.
Yeah.
Gotta put yourself
I'm
man,
definitely
first.
on there because I feel like
Number 1 first.
for real, number 1, me obviously, but I ain't want to be too cocky, man. I gotta be humble in some ways.
What's an honorable mention that you would give? Like, you know what I'm saying?
An honorable mention brand that I give? I don't want to sound like I'm just only in a mix of what's now, but I'm fucking with probably Versace, dude. Or LV. Nah, I'm going Louis Vuitton.
Louis Vuitton.
Yeah, Louis Vuitton fucking some shit up,
Pharrell
dog.
and them did?
Huh?
You see what Pharrell and them
Yeah,
doing?
that's
shit crazy.
Yeah, I seen that.
I get a lot of inspiration from Louis Vuitton. Like when I see like the jackets and stuff they do, it pipe me up because I'm like, bro, I got some of these. You know what I mean? Like, I fuck with Louis Vuitton for sure.
But what was the question you had?
When you dropping when the next collection?
The next collection, I got a few pieces I'm about to throw out. I've been bullshitting around.
Is you dropping it as a collection or you just dropping pieces that like?
The actual collection is themed off of Girls Like Hooligans with Funds, and that's gonna come out this fall.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
kind of what we touched on that a little bit earlier.
For real?
That's crazy. We were talking about just how some of the females is when they see it.
When you see you got money, they gonna round. Why not? I mean, it's the world we live in, so I figured I'd drop something that surrounds around it. You know what I mean? Might as well, shit.
Facts.
You know what I mean? That they gonna like it. You gonna like it. We all gonna love it. So
Yeah, facts. We on it.
you know what I mean? So yeah, that's the next. So around fall time, I think that's my heavy hitter season. That's when I can really drop all the pieces I want, so like sweatsuits. Everybody keep asking me about the Letterman jackets.
Best time to dress.
Man, what? You can really put that shit on.
Facts.
Yeah, so
Dressing layers.
yeah, yep. Put it on the layers. So fall, winter is when they're gonna expect like my actual collection. But I'm gonna put some pieces. Like I was telling y'all, I had the hats, some socks, some tees, some shorts, and everything. I just put that out to, finish off the summer to kind of get some momentum. But this fall, winter, I'm on it.
So
It's a bet. Let the people know where they can find you.
They can find me on the gram at Mr. Noted, MRNOTYD. They can find the brand at We Noted, WENOTYD. Facebook, Ryan LeBron Harris. Yes, my middle name is LeBron.
That's crazy.
from Ohio.
From Ohio.
Crazy.
I'm better than LeBron James. No questions.
Y'all noted. He said it here. Noted.
Noted.
All right, man. We out, man. Back at you with the back at you. Make sure I like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. We Larry.